Good morning or good afternoon whenever you're watching this. I just wanted to pop on and kind of show you a little bit with the Microsoft Teams and how to get to it Schoology, or if you need to maybe even download the actual app. So you can use it in your browser, but I'm going to highly suggest that you actually do go ahead and download the app. It is available to you. You just have to, in your class link, one of the first things you need to do to get it is go into your Office 365 little thing. So let's see. Oh, good. It actually just let me go in there today. So as you can see, when you pop into the Office 365, you have a lot of options. So if you do like to use Word or Excel or PowerPoint or any of those things, you do have those available to you, and they're online, and you guys have those. Makes it a little bit easier. I'm going to have a lot of stuff in Google Drive just because it's easy to populate, and it works really nice with Schoology. So that's what I'll be using in class, except for this Microsoft Teams. So you'll click Teams over here, and what it'll do, it takes a second. Of course, it always takes a moment. Okay, this is where you can get the Windows app or use the web app instead. So if you're using a Apple product, I think it does allow you to get a version for that as well. I'm not 100% sure because I do not have an Apple product that I'm using for this. So you just download, get the Windows app, and then it's downloaded to your computer. Okay. So then you have the Microsoft Teams available to you all the time. You just open it up, and you can be able to get in there. Good morning. Always a moment where they decide that they need to make an announcement. Okay, so this gives you the Windows app, and I'll kind of show you some of the features that you're able to do on that, but you can go ahead and download the Windows app. So from there, after you've downloaded it, and again, you can still just use the web app, but I'm going to really highly suggest getting the Windows app, and I'll show you why. Okay, so I'll exit out of those. So in your section, I just pulled up one of them. So I've created little things that says your Microsoft Teams link. So I put in what the meeting time is, and then you just click here to get to it. So when you clicked it, it'll connect you to the Microsoft Teams. It should automatically, if you have the app, it'll automatically connect you there. If not, it will lead you to a page. This might lead it to the page. And you'll just say open Microsoft Teams, or you'll go down, or you hit cancel and use the web app. Either one. So it actually says if you have it, you launch it now. Okay. So I've already got it up and running, so that's not a big deal here. Okay. So when we get in here, I've created Teams for everybody. And so now I'm in a completely different class. So I was in a different one. Yeah, let's go here. Okay. So now this is created. And so one of the things I can do is at any point that I need to have a meeting, I just go up here and I click Meet, and it pops up a thing. So if you've already got this downloaded and you see that that's happening, you just go into your class and it's available for you, and it'll just say like join. I can't show you that on this because it'll just populate for that. But there'll be, if I start a meeting, and let's say it's at 9:30 in the morning because it's my first block, this one would be later in the afternoon, so it would be 1:30 in the afternoon. Let's say it's my B1 day. Okay. At 9:30, I would open up one. It'll say join, and then you don't have to go through that, this every time. You don't have to hit this every single time. It's already available to you. Once you've clicked in here, you can also chat with me. You can send me files. It has a lot of features. We're not going to use a lot of them. We're mostly going to use just the video conferencing. But like, let's say something happens and you just need to send me a quick note. This is one of the options that you guys can do with that. So you can send me a quick, if you don't mind the entire class seeing it. So this is an entire class thing. It's not a private message. But if it's like, hey, are we still having a meeting today? Or I might shoot out a message that says, hey, my computer decided that it needed this happened yesterday. It needed a update right at the time, and it forced me to update. I couldn't do anything about it, so I sent a quick message on my computer that doesn't have a webcam that said, hey, I'll be in just a minute. My computer decided to restart and do an update. So I can send quick messages if something's happening, or, let's say we end up having a fire drill or something happens, and I'm going to be like, okay, we have a fire drill. I'll be back in just a minute. Because it just happens to happen at the time. But Microsoft Teams is a pretty neat little thing. There's lots of things that you could do with it, but we're just going to pretty much use it for quick chats, and then whenever we have the meets. So hopefully that clears up any confusion, and we're able to kind of get in here and do stuff. So hopefully I'll see more of you on the Teams meetings. I'm going to keep them very, this is your time. And so that's what we're kind of wanting to do with those. Don't want to confuse you and be like, what's going to be 9:30 this day, but it's going to be 8:45 this day. I'm going to try to keep it very consistent. And I'll talk about if we decide to not make it, if we have a different time instead, other than if we have shortened schedules, which hopefully we'll get early rather than later. All right. Thank you.